Et salut YouTube et bienvenue sur une nouvelle enquête de Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Nous avions fini donc la dernière fois la dernière enquête, donc du coup nous allons continuer et partir sur une nouvelle, donc la tragédie à Kew Gardens. Donc c'est la 5e enquête. Je crois que c'est l'avant-dernière. Je crois qu'après, derrière, il restera une enquête. Et après, derrière, nous aurons terminé les enquêtes sur ce jeu.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Votre éthique charitable. Ouais, c'est vrai que j'ai pas mal obsous sur cette partie là. En souvenir, bah, la fourchette en argent. Est-ce que pas plus de hasard, j'aurais pas.
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent. Confession de Lady Brackenstall, cher monsieur Holmes, j'ai fini de retrouver le courage de vous écrire. Les mots me manquent pour vous témoigner ma gratitude. En ce jour fatidique, j'ai cru ma vie gâchée. Et tout à la fois, je me suis aperçu qu'une personne ici-bas m'aimait réellement et ne m'était pas non plus indifférente. Nous connaissons tous deux son nom, le capitaine Jack Crocker. Son amour m'a enfin donné une raison de vivre, même s'il s'avère que nous ne pourrons être réunis. Rien de tout cela n'aurait pu arriver sans vous, monsieur Holmes. Bien à vous, Mary Brackenstall. Ouais. Bon, oui, non, mais ok. Bah, du coup, bah, on va aller à Kew Gardens. Parti. Et on go. Déduction, ouais. J'en déduis que pour l'instant, j'ai aucune information. Bah, déduction. C'était un peu loin.
Well, Holmes, here we are at the Royal Botanic Gardens. There's no doubt that this place is beautiful. But are you really intent on investigating the theft of the plants?
Yes, of course.
Bon, ouais. Bon, voilà, comme ça c'est réglé.
Don't touch anything else, is that clear? Just go and get a bucket of fertilizer. And without turning it over this time. Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you? If you are here for a visit, please do come back on Sunday.
I am afraid that it cannot wait. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson. We are investigating the theft of plants that took place here 5 days ago. A remarkable collection, I believe.
So you're the one in charge, eh?
A small favor for a friend. Now, to whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I am Martin Hamish. I am the Deputy Director of Kew Gardens, and that fellow yonder is Albert. He works here.
I am delighted to meet you. What can you tell us about the plants?
They were rare and exceptional plants. We presented them at our last exhibition. We haven't removed the stand yet. It is still in the large glass house. We only learned of their disappearance the evening after the exhibition, and nobody saw anything.
No doors were forced?
No, but I would imagine that for a thief it would be fairly easy to gain entry, for there are no guards here.
Well, if you don't mind, we will take a look. Now, you say that it is in the large glass house.
Yes, the one just behind me. Just a second, since Albert has nothing else to do. Show these gentlemen where the exhibition was held.
How many people work here?
Only myself, but occasionally 2 students, Albert, whom you have met, and Miss White.
Okay.
Here it is. This is the place where the stolen plants were exhibited.
Thank you. Is there something the matter?
Yes, there is. All right, the plants were valuable and rare, but it seems to me that the tragedy that took place here only 2 days ago has been entirely forgotten already.
What tragedy are you referring to?
The director of Kew Gardens, Mr. Montague Dunn, he died here just 2 days ago.
We're very sorry. We were not aware. The two of you were good friends?
He was my father.
Oh dear. Our condolences. We should not be troubling you. Please do excuse us for the intrusion.
You say that he died here, in the large glass house?
Holmes?
Yes, just here, near the door to the colonial collection. He suffered a heart attack, just like that, so suddenly. It was terrible. Excuse me, gentlemen, but I cannot remain here. If you need me, I'll be in the reserve. That's the room next to the front of the large greenhouse.
Of course, we understand.
Bon.
Here is a list of the stolen plants.
Do not touch.
The plants were here. All of them were stolen.
Je me rappelle plus ou moins l'avoir fait cette enquête. Mais ouais, je me rappelle
According to Albert, this is where his father, Montague Dunn, was found dead. The traces are thinner in some places. These boot marks are fresh. It appears as though someone was dragging their feet. The footprints reveal that someone staggered here. This door handle is new. It was recently changed. The door was smashed at shoulder height. The esconsson was breached near the handle. The door was forced from the inside of the colonial collection room. The handle was changed afterwards.
I think we need to inspect the colonial collection room.
Soil. It should have come from a flower pot. The soil on the side of this flower shelf is the same as that on the ground. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. This pot was broken fairly recently. A flower pot recently fell down from these shelves and was misplaced.
C'est bien ce que j'avais vu de loin.
Very strange. These windows were perfectly cleaned. The smell is strong. It is a detergent. This broken fragment was the result of a heavy blow.
Uh-huh.
A fragment of marble, most likely chipped from a statue or sculpture. Part of this greenhouse was emptied and thoroughly cleaned.
Ouais.
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
Uh-huh. Ouais, je crois qu'il y a une histoire justement de... un rapport avec ça, je crois. Mais je suis plus totalement sûr.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. This sign is broken. Something heavy was dropped upon it.
Uh-huh.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
Bon, bah je crois que j'ai tout vu, hein, pour l'instant. Pas tout et Mamadou. Y'a rien.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Bah écoute,
A task list for Albert, compiled by Martin Hamish. Sweep out the palm house, scrub the toilets, clean the storage shed tools.
ouais, ok, alors il y a 3 trucs à vérifier. Bah, voilà déjà. Arbre, rongé par le chagrin. Ah, coupure de rasoir. Main propre. C'est quand même bizarre quand même d'avoir les mains propres pour quelqu'un qui bosse dans la botanique. Après il dit ça.
Do you work here?
Yes, but part-time only. I'm also studying botany at the University of London.
You're following in your father's footsteps, then that is commendable.
Well, even if botany is not my strongest suit, there are people who say that I could be a good manager.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Ouais.
What should we do next, Holmes?
C'est une bonne question, merci de l'avoir posée. Est-ce que je peux reparler à l'autre? Oui. Est-ce que je peux faire son portrait? Oui. Lunettes bon marché. Col sale. Célibataire. Et main de jardinier.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Ouais.
Locked.
Là.
Locked. Would you unlock the doors for us?
Do you expect to find the stolen plants there? I am sorry, but those rooms are private.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Je suis là pour investiguer, donc
Colonial collection. Nursery. Seed house. Ventilation system. Dry tropics. Colonial collection. Water lily greenhouse. Palm house. Director's office, cloakroom and laboratory. A map of Kew Gardens.
en général. Ah
Reserve.
voilà. Voilà, parce que généralement, carte à utiliser. Ah.
Locked.
Ah, puis l'autre débile, il est pas prêt à m'aider. Bouge, Watson, bouge.
Locked. Locked. Nursery.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Pour l'instant, Ah, ouais.
Locked. Nursery. Seed house. Locked.
Je crois qu'à un moment donné, ça se débloque. Mais...
There is a smell of burning.
Ah ouais. Ah, ouais. Il y a un truc qui brûle et qu'il va falloir que je récupère, je crois.
The symbol is not from Kew Gardens. The remains of a picture frame. A protective mask. Someone set it alight, but it did not burn. A broom handle was half burned. A door handle? Why would anyone throw such a thing in the fire? The door handle to the colonial collection and that of the fireplace are made of the same material.
Ouais.
The plants were set alight fairly recently. Some have not completely burned.
Alors.
A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A water tank.
Ah oui, on va... Non.
Seed house. Locked. Dry tropics.
Y a rien à récup. Watson! Putain, mais sérieux, mais Watson, faut toujours qu'il se foute là où il faut pas. Et ça, je crois que c'est typique des jeux vidéo. Hein.
Dry tropics. Water lily greenhouse. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. This sign is
Ah,
broken.
putain.
Something heavy was dropped upon it. Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all.
Allez, c'est parti, mon kiki. Imaginez l'ordre d'enchaînement des événements en fonction des détails que vous avez recueillis.
This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
Bon, alors, porte enfoncée. Autopsie d'une. La mort de Montague Dunn est suspecte. En effet, pourquoi a-t-il forcé la porte de la collection coloniale? Pourquoi a-t-on nettoyé et vidé la salle? S'agissait-il d'un simple accident ou d'un piège? Une autopsie s'impose. Donc si une autopsie s'impose, bah, de toute façon, consultez les archives pour le symbole 2. Et pareil, il y aura ça à consulter. J'ai déjà 2 personnes. Donc du coup, bah, Scotland Yard. Hein. Je pense qu'aujourd'hui, on va faire un épisode court, parce que bon, c'est vrai que la dernière fois, c'était un one-shot. Finalement, puis la vidéo quand même a été assez longue, plus d'1 heure. Donc j'aimerais ramener un petit peu là pour le coup, pour cette enquête un petit peu là, ralentir.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Est-ce qu'il y a ah oui.
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
Alors, lettre à Monsieur Wayne. Bruce Wayne? Non, non, non. Bien sûr que non. Monsieur F. Wayne, directeur de l'imprimerie Wayne & Son. Cher ami, vos affiches vantant la grande explosion de Kew Gardens sont remarquables, mais il me paraît superflu de citer tout le personnel. Mon nom seul suffira. Montague Dunn. Ouais. Ouais.
Membership card for the London Crest Club.
Ah, faudra peut-être y aller alors, hein, au
This
London Crest.
watch is of great value. First of all, let us carry out an external examination. There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse. The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma. There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination so that we can proceed with the autopsy. No redness, stings, or bruises. Nothing suspicious here. Now, let us examine the internal organs. The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
Tissu cardiaque. Alors, comment il a pu avoir un infarctus?
The lungs are congested and edematous.
Ah, les poumons.
The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant. The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction. The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs. The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death. The suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean...
Yes, it is
Murder.
We should inform Lestrade.
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No. We also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No. A few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson. It is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building? I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
Ah. Ah, forcément, alors, empoisonnement, porte enfoncée. Il a été empoisonné. Bon bah voilà, de toute façon c'est pas grave. Bon. Trouver les plantes volées, inspecter les bâtiments. On va retourner à Baker Street. De toute façon, on va falloir qu'on se documente sur les plantes. Donc, et nous voici revenus à Baker Street et nous allons nous arrêter là. Pour une fois, un épisode court, ça fera pas de mal. Donc voilà, n'oubliez pas donc de vous abonner, n'oubliez pas d'activer la cloche pour avoir les notifications, le pouce bleu parce que c'est important de le mettre pour la chaîne, et bien sûr les commentaires parce que ça fait toujours plaisir de les lire. Sur ce, bah amusez-vous bien, prenez soin de vous et on se dit à la prochaine. Allez, bye.